Bob, perhaps I'll throw it to you first. Talk a little bit about how you see this playing out in the 2012 elections.
So you almost have to apologize to audiences that yesterday was an historic day. For many of you, it should be over. The problem is it isn't. The real issue will occur in the election. And let me just briefly explain. If you're from another country, what you don't realize is that since this bill has been passed, the majority of Americans have never supported it once. And it's not the majority that counts, it is the division in the country. It's almost like two separate countries. So when you interview Republicans, 75% opposed this bill and want it repealed from the hour it was signed. 70% of Democrats want this bill implemented, love it, think the president did an historic achievement. And so what do we have is that we have Republicans starting with Governor Romney down to every member of the House and Senate who will run, who will have a simple line, I'll repeal it. For this, and to show their seriousness this month, they will vote repeal in the House and it will win. But it will not go through the Senate and the presidency because the party's held the other way. So there's no issue is more polarized. It turns out opponents to this bill, so people say what happens, turns out to feel more strongly about it than the proponents of it. They just have in their heads it's two different worlds. I want to describe what came out of the decision because it's going to change the debate and alert the audience. You will expect to see two presidential candidates, the President and Governor Romney, debating the content of health care. And you will discover that Governor Romney goes like this and the President goes like that. Governor Romney is not going to get in the content of health care. He's going to talk about that this bill seriously affects the future of the economy. And that he'll quote the Supreme Court just said, as he did, it's a tax. You are taxing middle-income people in the middle of an economic downturn. And we cannot afford, given the deficit in the economic side, to go ahead with this bill. The president will be like he's having another debate. He's going to be over here. He's going to tell you about sick people with pre-existing conditions. He's going to tell you about how people are covered. He's going to tell you about public health. And Governor Romney is never going to lose a beat. Tax costs too much. People aren't hired. We're not going to know to November 7th the answer to this question in this country, where this bill goes. But it's a mistake. It was a huge historic event yesterday. It's a mistake to believe the debate is over.